Nestled on the corner of Center Street and Howard Street in Chinatown, the Museum of Chinese in America showcases the experiences of an immigrant population. The museum also engages the community, hosting events like they did for the Mid-Autumn Festival or to commemorate the opening of the special exhibit Fold on October 5th.
Our permanent exhibition, or what we call the core exhibition, focuses a lot on immigration history, and particularly how attitudes in politics can affect actual legislation and policy. And it also chronicles how our identity has formed over the years in relation to a lot of these mainstream attitudes.
But it can also be difficult to represent the entire history of all Chinese people in America in one space and one exhibit.
Even though we are the Museum of Chinese in America that represents all Chinese experience in America, if there is a choice to be made about what kind of stories we tell, then I try to push for those that might be underrepresented.
It is just this underrepresented story that the museum's new special exhibit called Fold tries to tell. Fold features 40 paper sculptures created by immigrant detainees of the Golden Venture ship while they were held in the York County Prison. The Golden Venture, which carried 286 undocumented Chinese immigrants, ran aground in 1993 off the coast of Queens on Rockaway Beach.
I think what we're really trying to drive home in that first section is that immigration detention is actually a really horrible thing, and that people should know more about it, because if they really did know how they functioned and what fuels that system, then maybe we can think differently about what we prioritize during voting season or even our own activism.
This advocacy isn't something the museum takes lightly. The museum has grappled with its position in the community in the current political climate.
Anything you do, any statement you make, how much will it cost? So that's something that I think all museums deal with.
But as a museum dedicated to representing an immigrant community, sometimes statements need to be made. In January, after President Donald Trump signed an executive order to limit immigration from 7 Muslim-majority countries, the museum put out a statement condemning it. And in community engagement programs like inviting advocacy groups to table at curator tours every month, the Museum of Chinese in America is using its voice in the community to remind the United States of its immigrant history.